My pleasure now to invite Mr. Chetan Gupta from Gupta SC Overseas. Established in 1987, Gupta Overseas is leading exporters of ladies' high fashion leather footwear in India. From a modest start of 50 pairs a day, today they have production capacity of 9,500 pairs per day across 3 state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities. Their contemporary designs are designed by leading Italian, Spanish, French studios. It's my pleasure to invite Mr. Chetan Gupta, CEO of Gupta Overseas. Chetan, welcome to the HP Big Switch. Happy that you joined us today.
Thanks a lot, Ketan. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate you getting me over on this panel, and thanks for the brief description.
Looking forward to have a great interaction. So, Chetan, let me ask you the first question around your industry is interesting one, and the Indian footwear market is witnessing a tremendous change in recent years, right? According to NetScribes, by 2023, the Indian footwear market is going to grow up to 796 billion Indian rupees. So it's growing at a very rapid pace. And also on the other side, you have international brands like Puma, Nike, Adidas that have started huge investments on technology automation and ERP systems to improve productivity and bring better efficiency in their businesses. Do you see similar trends among the Indian footwear manufacturers, and your insights in this area will be very helpful in terms of how you're coping up with this entire competition and the change and transformation in your industry?
Yes, I mean for sure. Now that is the ground you need to stand to survive in the long run. Lack of willingness to invest in technology and inability to understand productivity gains keeps a lot of established players in our industry to take a step forward towards the future. The benefits are largely unknown to most of them, but yes, we see a lot of movement. However, still a long way to go. There are a lot of unpredictable variables like raw material, government policies, labor force and supply chain relationship are such a big inhibitors to successful technology deployment. However, we do see a movement, and I think winners are going to take those grounds to implement all those especially the technology to get that kind of visibility and efficiency in business flows.
Interesting. And Chetan, any examples can you talk about for your own company where technology has played a pivotal role in your growth? It will be great to hear for the audience today.
Ketan, in manufacturing especially, we start with technology. So right from communication starters to brainstorming designs to changes in designs to implementation of those designs into production, to getting new components, to developing new designs, to integrating logistics and deliveries and everything. So technology is what we stand for in our company. We have 3D printers, we have CAD systems. How we have reduced number of physical sample making, reduce the time taken to actually make those resources readily and available to the client in a short span of time. Through the technology, we could also manage to get into the fast fashion business when the speed to market is very important.
Absolutely.
So, now we compete with the factories or manufacturing spaces which were kind of dominating the speed to market fashion business. So certainly technology has helped us in getting that kind of visibility in managing our manufacturing. At the same time, design element wherein we can now compete with the fashion market.
No, fantastic. I think great insights, because one of our core beliefs also has been that the sector has to really embrace technology in order to be globally relevant and keep yourself into a space of continuous innovation. And your examples are very apt of using 3D printers and some of the other techniques also to really move faster and be agile in the market. So very well said. Any specific challenges which you faced during this entire transformation journey, right, as you really drive technology adoption into your processes over the years? you are a company with a lot of legacy. Any such change management challenges which you faced, and how did you deal with it?
So for sure, I mean, we are the team functions, and team always has a resistance to change because they don't know what they don't know, and we are it's an uncharted way. We are going. We know the end game, but we don't know the means at times. However, the founder or the entrepreneur has to take those risks, because this is the investment. This is the investment which you do to ensure that your long-term goals are achieved. So yes,
Right.
while we were going through this entire transformation, there was a cost involved, there was the effort involved, there was the deployment of manpower was involved, compliances were involved. However, we decided the only way we can move forward or make this differentiation is adopting and ensuring that technology becomes a part of our life. This is how we educated our people. We had in-house expertise. We what we did was we started using industry standard platforms. We
Wow.
started running critical processes like accounting on secure hardwares. We started in many forms. We started doing data sanitization. We started taking backups. We started educating our employees. So the whole organization transformed into thinking that yes, the founders, the members or the promoters, this is where they are heading us to. And most importantly, your employees need to understand what the promoters want. So
Yes.
this is how we told them that, listen, the way forward is to embrace it nicely rather than resisting it, and the end, the outcome will certainly be something which everybody will be proud of. And pretty much exactly that happened. And now there is a demand of progressing it further, so which we are very happy about. And I guess, I mean, this is what everybody should be, I mean, getting into this and exploring this uncharted sort of territory, and
Very
basically adopting the
interesting.
best practices what our key members of this fraternity are actually doing.
No, I think and this is one of the big challenges in my interaction with various SME owners. How do you really drive change management? And you rightly mentioned that it is driven from the top, right? What kind of culture you are driving, what kind of communication you are doing, and what kind of like walking the talk, right? Straight from the owners and promoters makes all the difference of how you build culture of change and innovation. Great to hear your example there. One final question, which is very important for us to get feedback also as HP. Like what kind of initiatives or programs or what kind of partnership do you think company like HP can really play a role with companies like you to really help you consistently innovate and be a role into your growth on a constant basis?
HP, as we understand, has been a part of everybody's day-to-day life, either in the form of computers, hardwares, printers. So I think the HP needs no sort of introduction to anybody. Now, to make it more relevant going forward in future, is something we need to. I would request HP to create like an increased accessibility to new technology. Now, educating different ways to adopt solution, especially in the most realistic and scalable manner. Discussing about hidden areas of effort and cost in adopting solution. Then we go move on to the next point is proof of concept examples. Demonstrate how technology solutions have been effective in the footwear industry, basically getting all the best practices available to your clients. Increase the evidence of successful examples to boost confidence in adopting new technologies. And then we move on to the area of focus that requires partnership and real examples. Data driven manufacturing, digital security organization, supplier integration, you know, so leading by examples, your infrastructure is pretty much ready. People know the brand. It's the loyalty already exists. It's now bringing, opening the doors to more uh, advanced. However, at the same time, also, led by somebody, I mean, who everybody knows.
Right.
So this is what I want a more increased participation of HP in our day-to-day life, where rather being limited to few hardwares.
No, thank you for the feedback. I think it really makes a lot of sense. The proof of concept which you spoke about, with so much of technology innovation we keep doing, how can we really look at customers like you to really through which we can partner, like for example in your industry, like using some of our workstation class machines to really improve productivity in design for you, and then with our workflow solutions, how can we really link it to the printing business, and then document management and remote design management with workers at multiple places. How can we help you to really get more productive? And then it could be final print, right, where we have large format printers which are graphic solution printers, or 3D printing as being used in your industry. How can we really be part of the end-to-end value chain, and of course make it more customized and personalized and use services workflow? But I love the idea of proof of concepts to various industries, and be a partner in the journey of transformation, apart from having of course a vendor and a customer relationship, which is of course ongoing. But thank you for sharing your insights. Mr. Gupta, it was really great talking to you today, and I'm sure your success journey will be a great motivator to a lot of our listeners today, and whoever are watching this show today. So thank you very much again for joining.
Thanks a lot, Ketan. Thanks a lot.
So thanks. There's one question which was missed out, which is the design question here, because I think he did scroll.
Yeah.